She loved him silently for 7 long years. In every glance, every shared laugh, she felt a pull she could never confess. Her heart kept the secret, locked away as she watched from the sidelines. Her love grew in the quiet, in moments he never noticed, in dreams she dared not speak. But all of it ended the day he stood at the altar with her sister. Luna's world froze as vows were exchanged. The man she had cherished from afar now belonged to someone else. Her sister's radiant smile shone through the veil, while Luna's heart splintered into 1,000 pieces. She stood apart, dressed in beauty but drowning in pain. Tears welled in her eyes as the crowd cheered, unaware of the silent storm inside her. This is a story of love, betrayal, and unspoken pain, where the heart's longing meets its cruelest fate.
Luna had always felt something deeper whenever Thabo was near. He wasn't just her sister's friend, he was her secret heartbeat. For 7 years, she smiled through the silence, hiding her feelings behind laughter, behind family dinners, behind every moment they shared. She memorized his voice, his kindness, his quiet strength, but she never spoke a word, because sometimes love feels safer unspoken, even when it hurts. Josie and Luna were close, sisters who shared everything, almost everything. Josie, loud and confident, never had trouble expressing herself, and when she mentioned Thabo, how charming he was, how kind, Luna simply nodded. Her heart sank a little every time, but she stayed quiet. She never wanted to come between them, so instead, she buried her feelings, choosing sisterhood over the chance at love. Thabo spent more and more time with Josie. They laughed together, sharing stories, leaning close as the summer sun warmed the air. His eyes lit up in a way Luna hadn't seen in so long. Every sound of their joy felt sharper, heavier, as if the world wanted her to hear it. Luna stayed at the edges, present but unseen. She felt invisible, her thoughts locked away behind a quiet smile she couldn't. It happened faster than Luna expected. One afternoon, she overheard it, Josie giggling, holding out her hand, a sparkling ring catching the light. Thabo had proposed. Luna stood frozen, her heart sinking deep into a silence she couldn't escape. She smiled politely, hugged her sister, whispered, "I'm so happy for you." But inside, everything collapsed. For 7 years, she loved him quietly, and now, she would lose him loudly. The wedding was beautiful. Soft petals, warm music, glowing smiles. Luna stood beside her sister, dressed in elegance, hiding her heartbreak beneath flawless makeup. As Thabo took Josie's hand and vowed forever, Luna's heart broke a second. Time. No one saw it. No one heard it. But deep inside, she knew this wasn't just the end of a dream. It was the burial of a love she never dared to speak. Days turned 2 weeks, and the silence grew heavier. Luna smiled at photos, clapped at celebrations, and pretended everything was fine. But late at night, she sat by her window, reliving every moment, every glance, every word, every what-if. Thabo was now family, but felt like a stranger. Josie was glowing in her new life, and Luna was learning to live with a heart that no longer believed in hope. Marriage changed everything. Josie became distant, wrapped in her new life with Thabo. Family dinners felt colder, conversations shorter. Luna noticed how Thabo smiled less, how Josie's laughter turned sharp. Something between them wasn't right, and though Luna had every reason to step back, she couldn't help but feel drawn in again, not because she wanted him, but because she knew that something was breaking, just like she once had. Marriage changed everything. Josie became distant, wrapped in her new life with Thabo. Family dinners felt colder, conversations shorter. Luna noticed how Thabo smiled less, how Josie's laughter turned sharp. Something between them wasn't right, and though Luna had every reason to step back, she couldn't help but feel drawn in again, not because she wanted him, but because she knew that something was breaking. just like she once had. After that night, Luna couldn't sleep. Thabo's words echoed in her mind, over and over. Did he feel something too? Was it always there? And what about Josie, her sister, her blood? Guilt wrapped around her heart like a tight chain. Every heartbeat felt louder, heavier. She hadn't said a word, but sometimes silence is its own kind of betrayal. Luna and Thabo's stolen moments grew. Behind closed doors, they shared glances, soft touches, and whispered dreams that could never be spoken aloud. Each meeting was a risk, a battle between desire and loyalty. Luna's heart ached with every secret smile, knowing these moments could shatter everything she cherished, but the pull was too strong to resist. Josie sensed the change, even if she didn't understand it fully. Her trust in Thabo wavered, her eyes searching for answers she couldn't find. Luna's silence became unbearable, and the weight of secrets pressed down harder every day. The delicate balance between love and betrayal was about to tip, and no one would remain untouched. Tensions exploded one evening when Josie confronted Luna, her voice trembling with hurt and confusion. "Why didn't you tell me?" she asked. Luna's defenses crumbled, tears flowing freely. Words spilled out, the love, the pain, the years of silence. It was a moment that changed everything, where honesty shattered the past and forced a new, painful beginning. Time passed, and wounds began to heal. Josie's anger softened into understanding, and Luna found strength and forgiveness for herself and for those she loved. The sisters rebuilt their bond, fragile but real, learning that even broken hearts can find a way to mend. Luna and Thabo faced their future with cautious hope. Though the past was filled with pain, they chose to embrace what could be a love reborn from ashes, honest and free. Together, they dreamed of a life beyond the shadows, where silence no longer ruled their hearts. Under the vast African sky, Luna and Thabo made a promise to honor their love, their past, and their journey. No matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them hand in hand. Because sometimes, the greatest love stories are the ones that survive the hardest trials.